I'm here at the Kokiwanee Nature Preserve this morning, right here northern Indiana by Salamonie Lake. This is part of the Acres Land Trust. We've got about a 5-mile trail system here. I'm going to try to explore as much of that as I can today. It's 14 degrees this morning. It's just about 11 o'clock, a little before. Got a few inches of snow on the ground. I'm going to check it out, so come along with me. Let's see what we have, what it has to offer. Just finishing up the Kokiwanee Preserve. Thank you, Acres Land Trust. It's a nice little place here. I'm gonna come back in the summer, check out the difference, you know? I did see 2 other people out on the trail. Who would have thought? It's a Thursday afternoon, 20 degrees out here, and I'm not the only idiot out here. Who knew? So I'll check my mileage. I'm guessing probably around 3 or 4. Kind of looped around, wandered around. The trails, at least this time of year, very poorly marked and very confusing. I did look at a map, a printout map in black and white and gray for this area. And man, it was the most confusing map. The trails basically just meander all through here. You could get lost, I suppose, if lost means not going exactly where you want to go. But it's relatively small. You got the road on one side, the river on the other. So you could basically just come here, wander around for half a day, see what you find. But yeah, really nice out here. It's starting to warm up. We might be up to 21. It's a little fox trail right over there. So yeah, I did most of these. Like I said, got some good shots. And now I'm off to Hanging Rock Nature Preserve, or actually I think it's a landmark or something. That also, it's another Acres Land Trust property. So I'm gonna head over there. That's just down the road a little bit. And the plan is to do this, Hanging Rock, and then head back to Salamonie River State Forest, where I will set up camp. So got plenty of time, looking good. So first part of the trip, check. Looks like somebody else is pulling in. I'm gonna put this away so I don't look like a crazy idiot. So here I am, overlooking the Wabash River, Indiana's state river. This river runs almost the entire river is in the state of Indiana. Its headwaters are actually technically just over the state line in Ohio, and goes through the northern third of Indiana, through through Lafayette, down to Terre Haute, Vincennes, and then forms the border all the way down to Evansville and empties into the majestic Ohio River. So all this is destined for the Mississippi, and finally then down to the Gulf of Mexico, of course. So take a look at this. This is prime Native American Indian land right through here. Historically speaking, the Wabash Valley, all the tributaries to Salamonie. In fact, there's a little map here. You got the Wabash, St. Mary's, St. Joe, Mississinawa, the Eel River. This is where the Miami Indians and the Delaware had moved into this territory. We're staying here with the Miamis, and actually some of the Shawnee from Ohio had moved over as the Europeans basically were exterminating and forcing them westward. And there was going to be a big showdown over around Lafayette, Indiana, what is present day Lafayette, Indiana, there at Prophetstown, when Tecumseh was down south trying to get troops together basically and try to get a united army together to fight against the Europeans. His brother Tezcuatlihuaca, I think, was up in Prophetstown when Harrison decided to take that opportunity to attack in November. So all that aside though, this is, historically speaking, Miami territory, and I like to keep that in mind when I'm out here looking around. Another car going by. So I'm going to take a look around and read this sign, and I'll show you up. Hanging Rock is right here beside me, or behind me. That's an old coral reef from the inland sea years ago. So that was an ancient shallow seabed that has been undercut by the Wabash, and now it's exposed. So we're going to check that out. Maybe even find a fossil or two. Who knows? I'm going to keep my eye out.